Okay, everybody, let's try and see if we have audio here. We probably will have these microphone working. Let's hope if that microphone work for now. Let me know, everybody, if you can hear me. Can you hear me right now? I don't know if that's gonna be better. Of the other mic, I've just swapped mic. Audio is good, perfect. I'm so happy, and I'm so sorry for this delay, but we're finally here. Managed to fix the audio issue. No particular idea what's going on, same microphone, but we're here, and I'm just gonna welcome you again in this brand new Illustrator challenge. I'm so excited to be here, and we'll finally be able to talk. Thank you, RB, Laura, Steve, and of course our wonderful Paco behind the scene, making sure everything runs properly. I probably some issue with my mic, but thank you so much for joining us here. I'm gonna run fast now to make sure that you can download the link that is down in the description, so you will be able to join me doing this Illustrator challenge. We will be exploring this part 2 of the new release of Illustrator 2023. This release was and Max. Now I'm gonna change scene, so I please will need feedback. Hopefully everything keeps working on this scene as well. So let's jump into my computer, and in the meantime, while I do so, click on the link below to make sure to download the link, so you will be able to also join me along while I share for review this brand new feature that was part of the release of Max, Adobe Max. So it was presented during the keynote in LA and also online, and I look forward to show you how it works. So go ahead and download the link. And by the way, if you're watching on Behance, that is the time to use the chat to let me know, to ask questions. And if you want to watch the replay of this stream and learn more about yesterday, we done another stream with the intertwine feature. Don't forget to subscribe on the YouTube channel of Adobe Live to watch all the replay with me and many other wonderful streamers. So let's jump into this screen, and finger crossed it's gonna work. Let me know in the chat right away if you can hear me. And I'm gonna jump here, and hopefully everybody's able to hear me now. Please, if I have a thumbs up or some feedback on our Slack channel, that will be great, just to make sure you guys can hear me here as well. From my hand, it looks like everything is working, but I would love to have a thumbs up before we keep moving on today's share for review. Do we still have audio? Can I have a thumbs up if you guys can hear me, please? I know there is like a minute of delay, so I'm just gonna take about a second just to make sure that everything is good. Fantastic. Okay, so let's keep moving on today's stream. We are working on share for the view. This is the link that you can click on in order to jump inside Illustrator, and I'm gonna show you the beauty of working with this brand new feature that will allow you to share your work with anybody. Have you ever had the magic problem of working with clients that have no idea what Illustrator is? Well, with this brand new feature, you will be able to jump the hurdle right away, because it will allow you to share Illustrator with everybody. And also, thank you so much in the chat. I can see Paco, Colby, Val, thank you so much for being there. Robert, Caitlin, everybody giving me a thumbs up. Also, I did say hello in the chat before, probably I was muted, but welcome everybody. Let me know where are you watching from. I'm always super excited to see our international community. So use the chat. Again, if you're behance.net/live, if you are on YouTube, let me know. Also jump in on YouTube if you want me to answer your question, because this is the chat that I'm looking at right now. But let's get going. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into Illustrator, and this is the file that you should have access to. This is a starter file, which features and images, and those are some of the assets that I've also used during my Max. By the way, if you wanna learn more about Max, let me actually do this right. You can head on max.adobe.com, and this is the place where you can watch on demand the keynotes and sneaks, is where you're gonna have a preview of all the wonderful features of the 2023 release. That was literally what was happening in LA last week. So you'll be able to replay all the sessions from the luminaries, from the Adobe staff, and of course myself. But again, now all you're left to do is to add on your Creative Cloud app. And I just want to make sure that we all do this. Once you open your Creative Cloud app, you need to update before you will be able to use the feature that I'm also using with you. So make sure to head on the apps and then update your apps. So here, while it's loading, in the meantime, oops, let me go ahead and bring it up. So I want to show you how to do that. all you have to do is to make sure that you head on updates and you check here for updates. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in so you can see a little better. There where it says check for updates is the button that you want to click to make sure that you have all your app up to date. Otherwise, the feature that I'm about to show you will not be visible, as well as yesterday when we played with Intertwine. Okay, so as I said before, this feature will allow you to share your work with everybody, even those that are not fluent in design or Illustrator. And yes, I'm talking about your clients. How many times you've designed a logo and maybe you want to have a quick feedback, and then all you have to do is to create a PDF and a presentation, and that takes a long time. So if we are here working with this image, for example, and we want to make sure that my art director of my client approves the image, all I'm left to do is to head into our brand new share button, which is located at the top right of your workspace. This share button will allow you now to also use the share for review feature. This is a feature that we've seen perhaps already in InDesign, but now the beta version, and by the way, it says beta because it just means that we're looking for more improvements, and it's just been introduced, so it's fresh for you guys to experiment with. So all you have to do is whenever you open the file is to simply click on Share for Review Beta, and you will see Illustrator is gonna allow you to create a link. Now the link, it appears just right here, and you have different options here. You can simply select this little copy icon where you will be able to simply click on it, and then it will just copy the URL and you can place it anywhere you want. You can embed it inside a website. You can perhaps share it via email, or you can share via messages. I use WhatsApp or I use messaging services through the web as well. And all I have to do is to copy the link and just paste it into the web and send it to my clients, and I'll show you what their experience will look like. So this is one thing that you can do. Copy and paste the link. Then there is another option. You will be able to invite specific people. And in this case, let me go ahead and zoom in because I really want you to see this option here. Anyone with the link will be able to comment the file on the file. Otherwise, if you click on the down pointing arrow, you also have the option that only the people that you have invited, so only the people that will log in with the email address that you're going to add here, will be able to actually comment the file. But let's go ahead and see what happens when we copy the file. And in this case, I'm going to play the role of the client or the boss or whatever you want. RB, that's so cute. Bellezza and Rosa. I love that everybody's learning Italian while we do this stream. That's so cute. Thank you so much, RB. And what's up? We need to bring our friend Alberto back in chat. But anyways, I was saying, I'm just going to go ahead and log in from an incognito window. And what an incognito window will allow me to do, that's simply another window inside my browser, but it will not remember my login because I want to act as a third person. So imagine you're still working in Illustrator, and all you do, you share the link with, again, your client or maybe your team. And even if they do not, maybe you're working with a marketing team, maybe you're a designer that is working with a marketing team who doesn't have access to the Creative Cloud app, but you want to be able to review what is going on. And I'm just going to go ahead and simply show you, this is already a test that I was doing, but I can also go ahead and resolve from the app. So this is just an example of what is happening here. So you will be able to access this tool. So you'll be able to place a pin. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and select a pin and place it anywhere, in this case on the picture. And then I can use this box on the top right to also add the comment. So we can use the pin or the pencil to select an area in our image, and the box in the comment in order to type whatever we want. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and type something like the color of the sky clashes with the column. Please try another image. Okay, and look what happened. Oops, clearly I can't spell. But once we go ahead and submit, and you can also add some little nice emoji here if you want to. Just let's go ahead and add a little smile and then select submit. But look what happens there. You have the option to continue with an email, so you can sign in with your own account. So if you do have a Creative Cloud subscription, or you have an email like the one they use for Behance, you will be able to log in with your email. But if you don't want to log in and if you don't want to give your email away, you can simply use a name just to be recognized. So in this case, I'm going to use a different ID. So I'm going to go ahead and type, I am actually the client. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and continue as a guest. And this is mind-blowing. It will really allow you to do feedback and review to make this process so much faster. Forget Zoom meeting, forget call. You can be in your pajama, opening your laptop, opening Illustrator, and simply dropping a link, whatever you want, at any time. And your client, your team, they will be able to review it from any browser, so they can also review it from their mobile and leave a live comment. But let's see what happens when we create, let's go ahead and add another comment here because I want to show you how the shape works. So for the shape, in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and simply select the little pencil, and then I'm going to go ahead and select this little dude over here, and this other one as well. I'm going to connect it, and just here where it says comment, I'm going to be like, what about making the dudes 3D? Okay, and again, I'm gonna go ahead and submit, and I'm still logged as a client, so both of these comments will come up as a client. And remember the word that I just mentioned, comment. In fact, now once we go ahead and we open Illustrator, all we're left to do are two different options. We can wait until the Illustrator is basically gonna refresh and pop up with the new comments. And if you have not added comments before, the pop-up will be automatic. Now, of course, I was testing this file before. So all you're left to do is to head to the window menu, which is the place where all different panels live inside Illustrator, and then simply select comments. I'm just gonna go ahead and zoom in so everybody can see it. Comments is the panel that you want to bring up to make sure that you see what is going on with your file. Now we already have a link, and look there. Once the panel is open, you will be able to mirror what your client, your team member, everybody does on the web. So you'll be actually able to see exactly where they pinpointed their review, where the comment belonged to. Imagine if it was just a comment and you will have to like still do a call and be like, oh, where about? You mean this image? Which do you want? But right there, you will be able to preview as an overlay these wonderful comments that are made online. Isn't that mind-blowing? I totally think so. And let me go ahead and address this so I can actually start making the changes. In this case, I can simply go ahead into my window menu and select my links. So here we'll be able to access the sky and maybe relink it to something different. So I can go ahead and swap this image. By the way, if I'm going too fast with the Illustrator features, in this case, for example, using link, don't forget that in about 10 minutes, I will jump in how to graphic design, and we're going to explore Illustrator a little bit better. So for now, what I want to highlight is this share for review feature. Here, I'm going to go ahead and select another sky. Let's go ahead and see this, select this color and simply replace it. And I can go back to the comments and just simply reply and say, oops, that's the wrong comment. We can actually from here delete any comment that we do not wish to have. So that was just a test that we do not want. Here the client is asking for the color of the sky to change. Please try another image. So I can go ahead and simply address it once I've done and be like, what do you think about this option, right? And then all I'm left to do is to submit my reply. Let's go ahead and make the panel a little bit bigger so we can see everything. And by the way, you can also add little emoji here directly from Illustrator. I'm a big emoji user. As you probably see, whenever I'm in chat on Adobe Live, I always use little emoji. I think they're really, really cute. So you can go ahead and choose any of your frequent used emoji there. I don't know which one I've selected right now. No, we don't want the cry emoji. We want a happy emoji. Let's go ahead and see which one it is. What do you think about this option? Let's go ahead and submit. And here there is another question. What about making the dudes 3D? And by the way, as you can see, because I'm logged in, you will be able to see my little ID there with my name. I'm the owner of the document. I'm definitely logged in if I'm working with Illustrator 2023. I'm definitely logged in into my Creative Cloud. And boom, I will be able to make the changes and address the comment right away. Now, what if someone walks in and you don't want to show this preview and all these little scribbles? Well, simply close the comment panel and everything will go away. It will go away just for a moment to allow you to keep creating. So maybe here, let's go ahead and lock the background and move to our little dudes, we can go ahead here and head to our window panel and do as the client has suggested and transform our little dudes into 3D. So let's go ahead and use the Inflate to quickly use that 3D technology preview available inside Illustrator to satisfy the client request of having it 3D. Perfect. Now that I'm done, maybe I can go back into my comments and you will see that the panel and the scribble will come back up. So we can address this other comment here and just say, I've applied, or simply, let's keep it simple here. Let's just write done and let's see what the client is going to say. So done. And again, let's go ahead and put another emoji and simply go ahead and submit. So while we're doing that, we can always jump back and see what is happening at the client side. So look how quickly this review is coming up. We do not have to do a meeting. We don't have to do a call. You do not have to leave your Illustrator file, so you can keep focusing, you can keep creating, you can keep working on different aspects here in Illustrator while your client simply reviews inside here. So here we have the little web experience that we have for our review. So our review window that is on the browser, and you can see that here is indicated that each one of these comments has a reply. So I'm just going to go ahead and see the reply. Now look what happened though. Once I see the reply, I see the comments, but the file has not changed. And as you can see, I also refreshed the file, refreshed the link. And if you're wondering why that not changed, well, there is one more step that I wanted to show you. So if this is happening to you, all you'll have to do is to simply head into your Illustrator, and wherever here it says share, once you click on share for the review, you already have your link that is there available. Now you think, do I need to produce another link? Absolutely not. What you have to do is to click on update content. So remember, whenever something is ready for review, simply select update content, and the content will be, so whatever is in the file right now will be updated into the same link. So you do not have to share a million links. One link does the job. You will see right away that the link, it will be updated also inside the web browser experience. So here we can go ahead and refresh the browser experience, and our file will be updated with the result. So remember, if you simply refresh the page, so this is the only thing that you need to make sure to tell your clients. If you refresh, you will see the comments that will be applied, or your replies to the comments, but you will not see the changes. If there is an issue, if your clients doesn't see the changes, or if you get a message say, hey, I got your comments, I got your reply, but the file looks exactly the same, I cannot see the changes. Well, that's when you have to remember to update your document within the same link. And once they refresh, boom, it will be there for them to review. So now if the client approved, so let's say here that a client can add a different reply and be like, approved, perfect. Oops. And it can submit. You can just, again, because we have refreshed the page and we're working as a guest, so we are still the client here. And we can go ahead and continue as a guest and have this little comment. So by the way, by having the chance of logging in as a guest, you can see different people that will contribute and will share the comment as well. And once this is done, we can go back inside Illustrator, and let's go ahead and give it a quick thumbs up to this one as well. What do you think about this option? I think they look awesome. I love the sky, but you can go ahead and do whatever you want. So we have a little bit of a emoji saying that everything is looking all right inside your document. So what you have to do here, once you have seen that your client has basically approved everything, you can simply go ahead and resolve your comment. So once you resolve it, you will see that the different overlay will disappear and you're ready for another review. So maybe now this is passing to someone else. And again, all you have to do is to copy the link and send it back, or again, simply invite wherever you want, or share via email or share via message for a second round of review. And you can keep going as much as you want with this wonderful feature. I hope you really enjoyed it, and I'm back here. Hopefully you can hear me while I'm on this scene now. I'm really freaked out about the mic, but hopefully everybody can hear me now. Richard is asking, is there a limit to the number of review? Absolutely not. You can go ahead and review as many times as you want. Just make sure to update your content in order to display for the client. Make sure to tell the client to refresh its page, and as many reviewers can join, as many points, as many pencil can be used to pinpoint the areas to review. So you can do the process over and over again using the same link. This is such a time saver. I think that every time that I've started to use this feature, you basically will save at least 3 meetings of getting to review a comment. But as I said, we're going to be back with more Illustrator tomorrow for the Creative Challenge. Don't forget to use the community link and the Discord to submit your work or to have, if you have any question, there is a wonderful community of professionals and students there for you. So go ahead and join the Discord channel. The amazing Val has shared the link in the chat. And I'm going to go ahead and change and come back for a brand new episode of How to Graphic Design, which is, by the way, live every Tuesday here at Adobe Live. And today we're going to be focusing on many different features of Illustrator. We're going to do a recap of Intertwine. We're going to do a recap of Share for Review, and I'm going to show you some of the most exciting tools. We're going to talk blend tool, width tool, creating with shapes, and so much more. So stay tuned, grab a glass of water. I'm going to go and come back with How to Graphic Design in about 5 minutes. I'll catch you on Adobe Live. Bye bye, everybody.